Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, for those of you that have seen my previous videos, you know we were going to start building a new workshop. Well, this is just a little side project, and here we go. Morning of day one. So far so good. We just got part of the back wall in there, but yeah, these things are heavy. So before anybody points out any flaws in our workmanship, I just want to point out that Andy and I are not professionals. You know, we don't claim to be, but yeah, we should be able to lay a few blocks down and get them straight. That's the main thing. So anyway, let's get this to one side and get on with some more. What's up guys? Well, it's day 2 of the workshop build. Yesterday we did get 2 courses put down on this first section. Today we're going to do at least one more course, because we're only having a morning on it because we've got other stuff to do today. So I want to get one more course of block down, and then tomorrow we'll get 2 more courses on this rear section. Now, there is actually a bit of a plan going on here. What the workshop is, it's a prefabricated building that we bought last year, and we are changing its layout just slightly. Now it's going to be slightly longer. We've got a couple of extra panels, but we're also putting a side entrance door in, so the main door can be locked from inside, and we're also putting a larger main door in. So, you know, there's a few alterations being made to it. So the idea is that what we're going to do is we're going to completely build this rear section right up to the point where it's ready to put a roof on. Then from there we can start taking all the measurements we need and work out exactly how far down this this concrete base we need to go. So we can put the door in, and we can put the main big door in. Other thing we're also building is this section here. This extra section of concrete was poured because we're going to put the compressor housing out here, and we may actually even put a couple of external workbenches here, so that, you know, not everything needs to be done inside. And on nice days, you know, it's nice to work outside, so yeah, there's metal benches and everything to go down that outside as well. So yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. And quite happy with how things turned out yesterday. Other than the old body was aching last night when I went to bed. These damn blocks are so friggin' heavy. Anyway, let's get on with it. Good morning guys, here we are now on day 3. As you can see, yesterday we did get one more layer of blocks put down before the weather took a really dramatic change and we had storms all night. So got these laid out anyway in place, ready to put the final 2 courses down today. The idea is we're going to go up to 5 blocks, and then this will be left to sit for a day or so. I am going to continue down this side while this is all setting up, and then that way we can get this rear section up, which will go to about there. That's where one of these frames will go in, and then we'll continue down to here, so we can get the second one of these frames in, and then we can basically build this entire back end. Because we have modified the front section of this building from its original design, what I want to make sure of is that we'll get everything at this back section up and aligned. Then we can figure out where things are going to go up front. Anyway, let's get some water in this mixer, and we will go over to that side. Well, things are moving along nicely. It's did I mention at the beginning of the video this is day 3? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, things are moving along nicely there. Just need to go along and do a bit of pointing on this side, just clean it up a little bit. But yeah, happy with that. That's the final height for the actual wall. The concrete panels actually sit on top of that, so it's yeah. The other thing that's going to go in here is there will be a compressor house built onto the side here, where this bit sticks out. Gets it out of the workshop, gets it somewhere, you know, where it's not going to be in the way, frees up a bit more space inside. Might put a little workbench on top of it or something like that, but we'll have to see. But yeah. Yeah, kitty cam. Actually, better rephrase that. Well, there we go, the end of day 3. Just starting to bring the panels down now, and then I'm going to call it for today. Well, here we go again, day 4. Well, it's been a couple of days since we worked on this. Yesterday it was raining, and so we took the opportunity to go and collect this old girl. That's ERF 290, I think she is. No, it's a new addition to the fleet, so yeah, E10 290. Anyway, yeah, we did take the day off yesterday. It was raining, so we weren't going to be out here doing anything anyway, but it gave everything a chance to cure and get hardened up, ready for us putting on the panels on this rear section. Now, it's basically a big jigsaw puzzle. What we hope to achieve today is we want to get a complete rear section built up to one of these frames. These two frames kind of sit in the middle. One goes about a third of the way up, the other one goes two thirds of the way up. So, what the initial plan is we've identified that back corner, so we're going to assemble that back corner, come across the rear, and then come up this way equal to that side. One thing we're doing is that it originally had no windows in the rear and windows down the sides. We're changing the layout so it'll have 3 windows at the back, because that's where workbench is going to go. So it'll be like window at that side, window, 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 and a window at this side, so it gives plenty of natural light in there. Anyway, that's the idea for today. Let's see what we can achieve, so let's get on with it. Well, day 4 continues, and yeah, she's coming along pretty good there. Got a lot done. These panels are monstrously heavy. Yeah, they're about easily 250 pounds each. So, but so far this side is complete to where we're doing it. We've got one small panel for a window, and then 2 large panels to go in there. Then one of these frames that's on the ground, that will go in, and that will tie this entire end together. And that's what we want to do. That's what we wanted to do, because once that is up and tied in, we can then start taking measurements and figure out where the door is going to be, because obviously there wasn't a side door on this originally, so that's got to be put into it. But yeah, once this is in, we'll go up another 6 panels. The next frame will go in, and it's probably be 2 panels, a side door, and then the rest of the workshop. So yeah, quite happy with this. Anyway, taking a break, gonna have a sandwich. Well, we're moving along there still. put all of this up. Only thing we've got left to put up tonight is those pieces down there. They will produce a peak on that side, and then we're calling it a night for that, because we've got to get into some more block work tomorrow down here. So yeah, it's looking good. Well guys, that's it for today. We've got this complete rear section up, we've got all the roof sections in. This will now keep it very stable. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is we'll remove the sand and everything, so we can continue with the blocks along this side and continue with the blocks along that side. Now that we've actually got this structure in place, it gives us the actual reference points we need to, for example, put the doorway in, etc. So yeah, that's it. I'm off to collapse and vegetate in front of Netflix. So see you tomorrow. Well, here we go, day 5, 6, whatever. Good morning guys, well here we are again. It was a hard day yesterday, but we did get a lot done. Anyway, I think first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just sweep this area down, get the tape measure out and start measuring up for where the door is going to go on this side. And yeah, and what I'll do is, once we've got a reference point of where the door is going to be approximately, and I think I'll carry on down this side, laying blocks. Where we are, I can't see anything. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, I must have hit a setting and changed the... Must have hit a setting or something on the cell phone. Anyway, yeah, work out where the door and everything's going to go on this side, but I'm going to continue down this side with the blocks, because this is also the reference point for the width. So yeah, but yeah, I'm happy with this. She's come along nicely. So let's put this to one side, get some gloves, get all the materials out, get some gloves, get all the tools out here, and yeah, we'll make a start. Well, we're up and running again, mixing cement, and blocks are going down there nicely. Yeah, and the sun's shining. I'll take that as a win. Well, we're moving along there. Got all of this side just about done. Got another 2 layers of blocks to go down, but I want to let that sit for a while, just to, you know. And I'm going to start on this side now and work my way down. So here we go. Well guys, here we go, the end of another day. So yeah, we've got all, well, 90% of the block work done. That's where the door's going to be. And yeah, all the way down to there. It is going to go all the way to the end at that side, so there'll be a little bit of a wall outside the workshop, but the actual workshop itself will end at the end of that block there. So yeah, got the sides lifted up here, got the other pallet of them down there, got 1 pallet of blocks left, a few bits over there, and then that's it. It's though we am going to leave it for a few days, because I want all of this to harden up and cure. So yeah, I mean, to say that Buddy and Andy and I have never done anything like this before, I think we've done all right. It's you know, but anyway, that's it for tonight. I will be back at this in a few days. Well, another day, and we got down to another section. Didn't quite get as much done as we would have liked, but that's okay, you know, these things happen. But yeah, we are more than 2/3 of the way on that side, and almost 2/3 on this side. So yeah, things are coming along nicely there. Having a break tomorrow, and back at it on Friday, and hopefully we should get all the way to this end complete. Same on this side. Yeah, so that's it for day whatever it is. I've lost track, and we will be back in a couple of days' time. Well, here we go, day 6, and we've got the walls up to the end there. Now, obviously this is leaning out a little, but what we've got to do is now is put the roof section together, like that peak at the far end there, and then that will tie these two front pieces together, and we can get the one of the front walls in, because there's still 2 sections to go in, kind of there, more block work to do there, but we want this all in and lined up first, and then we're going to take it from there. Also another 2 panels to go in here, and then the door will be kind of there. Yeah, good days. Okay, so here continuing, what I've done here is this front lintel or peak or whatever you want to call it. Now assembled that, and what we're going to do next is going to get this onto the forklift, which is just behind us there, and we're going to lift this up into place. Now this is the side that we've taken all the measurements from, so the basic plan is we'll get it lined up on that corner there, then we'll get this panel that bolts onto this end, we'll get that bolted to the flat and then bolted to the ridge piece, and then that's this side all lined up. Then what we'll do is adjust this side in or out to actually fit, and again we'll hang the panel from it, and because the panel bolts onto there, I don't know if you can see that in a couple of places, and this bolts onto the end of this edge, so it'll be all tied in together. Then that just leaves a bit of block work to do on this end, a little bit of block work to do on that end. Obviously we are taking this all the way to the end of the concrete, and so that'll all be nicely finished off. It'll just be like a little wall there. We'll do the block work in here. Also along the top of there, I'll have to go outside for this. I've currently just clamped some angle line on up there just to pull this wall straighter, and just give it a bit more stability until we get this front section all put together. But yeah, that's where the doorway and everything is. I am very, very happy how this turned out. I mean, yeah, I literally, look at that. That is, yeah, that one is also right on the edge there. Yeah, I'd say, because obviously always a little bit concerned. Like I said, we've never done anything like this before, and so, you know, playing it by ear, so to speak. Anyway, oh, the sun's even starting to come out. That's where we are right now. We're going to just take a break for a little while, and yeah, really happy with this. God, who would have thought my old maths teacher was right that I would use geometry at some point in my life for something other than pool. Anyway, here we go again. Oh guys, almost there. So we've wrestled this into place now. That corner still needs some adjustment, but I actually need the blocks in there before I can do that. But basically, this is her. Don't know if if you can see, but it's actually, this wall is tilted in a little bit at the bottom, so she does need to be squared up. But I need to get something under that block there to support it for tonight. But yeah, this has worked very, very well indeed. Did wander a little bit on the wall there, but as I said, first time we've ever done anything like this, so I think overall it's, you know, not that bad. Yeah, actually it's this side where we wandered on a little bit. If you look down there, runs straight and then just comes out a little bit towards the end there. But you know, it is what it is. As I've said several times before, we're not professionals, you know, we're just trying to get this up and usable. And like I said, unfortunately we've not been able to get anyone to come in and do it for us, not for several months. It's going to be Christmas, and it's we're just in April at the moment, and this workshop needs to be up and operational long before April, long before Christmas. So, but anyway, that is going to bring us to a close for today. So yeah, the end of day 6. And it's looking like a building. So yeah, we will see you tomorrow. Well, good morning guys. Here we go on day 7. So yeah, I know that looks a bit little precarious, but it is all nicely tied in, so it ain't going anywhere. But I'm going to do the block work down here. Do the block work over here, and then finish the block work off here. That is today's plan. Yeah, okay, it's nice and sunny and it's warm, and it's not windy. Yeah, so got some extensions and everything ran out here. Got the hose pipe over here, and we will begin. Well guys, here we go, the end of day 7. We got most of the block work done there. Got that side finished. Ran out of mortar for 1 block, believe it or not, plus over there obviously. There's about 10 blocks to go in there. So, but hopefully tomorrow it'll be dry enough to get these 2 panels in on this end. Oh, there's the cat. And this one in over here, and then that will basically be it for a while. We have the roof, but we have lost the forklift. Lost a hydraulic line on it, and yeah, not sure when we're going to be able to get that sorted out, so yeah. But otherwise, yeah, things have come along really well with this, and happy how it's turned out. Oh, also got those roof beams to put in, but because we've extended the front, we actually have to have grab some new lumber and just rip some new ones, so we'll get that done maybe next week. We don't need the forklift for them, you know, just climb up on a step ladder, put the brackets up on there, and then it'll also straighten that up a little bit. The other thing we're going to do is build the door frame here, and we'll get rid of that support there. The only reason we've got that up there is just to give that wall a little support until we get this end completely finished, then that can come out. It's just to stop it like moving. But yeah, that's her for the moment. So tomorrow, yeah, let's see how it goes. Anyway, that's it for now. Well guys, it's a couple of days after we finished most of this off. As you can see, we have not got those end panels in yet. Forklift is still down, So we are basically stuck waiting to get it's just a small hydraulic hose for the front here, but yeah. So meanwhile, what I'm doing is I'm working on putting the dashboard in the van. Do have a little bit of an announcement to make with that. May surprise some of you, may not surprise others. But I did have a major change of mind when it comes to the dashboard, but you'll see it in the video itself. So obviously I'm bringing this video to a close. I had anticipated it being maybe one part, but obviously that's stretching out into two now. So, but we need the forklift. So this is all on hold at the moment. Anyway, this is part one. Look out for part two. It should be here in I don't know, a couple of weeks, 3 weeks or something. So yeah, take care and have a good one.